My dear one, take a moment right now and just breathe slowly. Feel the air coming in and going out. This message found its way to you today for a very special reason. It was not by chance or luck. Something much bigger than we can see guided these words straight into your hands, straight to your heart. Archangel Michael and Jesus are both here with you in this moment, speaking softly but clearly. They are saying, please do not scroll past this. Please do not skip ahead or close it. You have only a few seconds before the feeling might fade, and they do not want you to miss what is waiting for you. My beloved friend, lean in a little closer. The moment your eyes landed on these words, something beautiful started happening in the spiritual world around you. Heaven itself paused and looked toward you with great love. You might not see it with your eyes, but you can feel it gently brushing against your soul, like a warm breeze on a quiet day. It is a touch of peace, a whisper of hope, a promise that things are changing even now. Listen carefully, my child. This is not just another message you happen to find. This was drawn to you by a loving force that is older than the stars, older than time itself. That force has been patiently waiting for the exact moment when your heart would be ready to hear the truth. You have been searching for a sign, praying for direction, crying out in the quiet nights when no one else could hear. Heaven heard every single tear. Heaven collected every prayer. And now, heaven is answering. Take one more slow breath. If you feel a little tremble inside your chest right now, that is your spirit waking up. Your life is standing right at the edge of something wonderful, something you have waited for through many hard days. You have prayed for this change with all your heart. You have asked God to move when everything felt stuck. This is the beginning of that movement. My dear one, this message is more than words on a screen. It is a loving rescue from heaven. It is God stepping into the middle of whatever storm you have been walking through alone. It is a gentle but firm hand pulling you towards safety and joy. If you have ever wondered if God speaks directly to his children today, know that this is one of those precious moments. Heaven is speaking straight to you, and the clearest message right now is this. Please stay. Please keep reading. Please do not turn away. There are special times in every person's life when God watches closely to see how we respond, not to judge or punish, but to open doors that have been prepared just for us. This is one of those sacred times for you. Before we go any further, whisper quietly in your heart, I am ready. I am listening. Heaven has been waiting for that quiet yes from you. Jesus himself is smiling because he sees your heart opening. Jesus wants you to know something very important. You may have felt forgotten sometimes. You may have wondered if anyone was watching over you in the dark seasons. But he never left your side. Not for 1 second. He never stopped loving you, protecting you, or planning good things for your future. Your name has been spoken in heavenly places you have never seen. Angels have carried your story before God's throne. You are deeply known and deeply loved. My child, there have been forces trying to break you down. Things have tried to collapse around you. Doors seemed to close just when you needed them open. You felt the weight of disappointment, the sting of loss, the ache of silent struggles. But right now, Archangel Michael has stepped forward with his bright sword of light. He stands in front of you, strong and steady, declaring that the attacks stop here. No more unnecessary losses. No more deep sadness that comes without warning. Heaven is moving quickly on your behalf, faster than any fear, faster than any plan meant to harm you. You may not realize how many people secretly hoped you would stay stuck. Some smiled to your face while quietly wishing you would not rise. But heaven saw it all. Heaven knows every hidden thought. And heaven has said, enough. The season of unfaced struggle is ending. The reason this message feels so different, the reason your heart feels pulled toward these words, is because your long-awaited breakthrough has already begun. This message is simply the gentle confirmation your soul needed. Jesus is whispering to you right now. You have cried alone for too long. You have carried heavy burdens by yourself for too long. You have walked through storms that should have knocked you down. Yet here you are, still breathing, still hoping, still chosen. Every time you thought God was quiet, He was quietly working behind every scene. Every time you felt overlooked, heaven was preparing something beautiful. Every time things seemed delayed, you were being shaped and strengthened, not denied. My beloved, this is the moment when closed places begin to open. Doors that seemed locked forever are starting to swing wide. But heaven wants you to understand something important. If doubt causes you to turn away now, if fear makes you skip ahead, you might delay what is already on its way to you. You asked for a clear sign. You asked for a message that would touch your spirit deeply. This is that sign. This is that message. Before we continue on this journey together, heaven has placed something on my heart to share with you. If you want these kinds of encouraging, guiding messages to keep finding you, if you want heaven to keep speaking into your life, then please consider subscribing to this channel of light. It is not about numbers or anything earthly. It is about staying connected so the next important message reaches you exactly when you need it most. Do not let the next one pass by. Now that your heart is soft and open, Archangel Michael speaks again. He says you are not imagining the change you feel. Something truly big is coming, and you must stay ready. Your story is about to turn in ways that will surprise even those who doubted you. Heaven is preparing a restoration so complete that every question about your future will quiet down. My child, there is a powerful secret heaven has been holding, waiting for the perfect moment to share with only you. Before I share it, feel this truth deep in your bones. You were never meant to live a small, ordinary life. Every challenge you faced, every delay you endured, every heartbreak you carried, they were all shaping you for this exact season that begins today. Archangel Michael draws near and says they think they have only been surviving, but heaven has been carrying them every step. You have no idea how many dangers were quietly moved out of your way. How many hidden traps were broken before you reached them. How many betrayals were revealed before they could hurt you deeply. You were guarded in moments you did not even know were risky. This is why you are reading these words right now. You are stepping into a brand new season where protection becomes promotion, where just getting by turns into clear victory, where long waiting turns into joyful receiving. Jesus promises, this time you will not miss what is meant for you. This time nothing will block the miracle. This time it will reach your hands. Feel this gently. A thin spiritual curtain is being pulled back around your life. Things that were hidden are about to become clear. Things that were held back are about to flow freely. Things that were taken unfairly are about to be returned many times over. Yet heaven is also tenderly concerned for you. You have been carrying a spiritual tiredness, a heaviness that tries to pull you away just when blessing is closest. That is why the warning came so strongly at the beginning. You will lose both of us if you skip. Not because God or the angels would ever leave you, but because the guidance, the warning, the perfect timing might pass by unnoticed. This is a true destiny moment. Heaven invites you to stay, to read slowly, to let every word sink in, because something that will change your life forever is unfolding right now. My beloved, some people you trusted did not deserve that trust. Some you loved did not guard your heart the way you guarded theirs. Some smiled warmly while speaking against you in private. Heaven saw every moment, and heaven decided you will rise anyway. What you lost is coming back. What you missed is circling around again. What you gave with a sincere heart will return to you multiplied. Jesus says, "They thought breaking this child would stop the purpose I placed inside. But they did not know I put a fire there that no one can put out." Every hard battle you faced was not proof of weakness. It was proof you are marked for something great. Only chosen people face storms meant to drown them. Only destined hearts feel pressure meant to crush them. Only powerful spirits draw attacks meant to dim their light. If you have felt tired, drained, or overwhelmed lately, know this: you are not fighting small battles. You are winning wars you cannot yet see. There is a promise written over your life that cannot be erased, a blessing that cannot be stolen, a breakthrough that cannot be buried. The enemy tried everything: confusion, distraction, feelings of unworthiness, thoughts that nothing would ever change. But everything is changing now. A new path is opening. A divine rearrangement is taking place. Favor is being released in your direction. Your heart has been crying for real change. Your soul has been longing for true peace. Your spirit has been asking for clear direction. Heaven heard every cry. Heaven is responding right now through these words. My child, what comes next may surprise you, but it will also set you free. There is someone in your circle whose energy has been quietly blocking good things meant for you. Heaven has watched this carefully, not to harm them, but to protect you. Jesus says you need to know the truth before the next big shift arrives. Archangel Michael stands beside you, saying if you walk away now, you might step into danger that could have been avoided. You are being drawn urgently into your true destiny. There is so much more heaven wants to show you. Take another slow breath. What comes next is fresh and new for your heart. Archangel Michael stands over your life with fierce love in his eyes. He is intensely protective because a truth long hidden is finally ready to reach you. You have been surrounded by energies that seem harmless but quietly drain your strength. People who look kind but carry intentions that are not pure. You have felt it, the sudden heaviness, the unexplained sadness, the anxiety that comes from nowhere. Those feelings were not always yours. You have been carrying storms meant for someone else. This is why the warning was so strong. Skipping would mean missing the truth that sets you free from chains you did not even know were there. There is someone who carries quiet jealousy toward you. They smile when you are near but feel relief when you struggle. They act supportive but deep down believe you do not deserve the good things coming. This person is not stronger than you. They are simply afraid of the light you carry. Your spirit is ancient and bright. Your heart is rare and pure. Your destiny is powerful. Your presence naturally reveals darkness without you trying. That is why some feel uneasy around you. They sense your purpose before you speak. Archangel Michael has been guarding you from this hidden shadow. Heaven reveals this not to create anger, but to bring freedom. Freedom from confusion, from emotional games, from spiritual drain. You have been fighting unseen battles, but heaven fought them with you and for you. Because you stayed and kept reading, deeper truth can now come. Jesus says, they cried thinking nothing changed, but I was removing wrong people to make room for right ones. Every person who left was divine rearrangement. Every closed door was protection. Every delay was preparation. But heaven still has one final big revelation. Your coming breakthrough needed your surroundings cleared first. A blessing this large cannot land where wrong energies remain. What is coming cannot fall into hands that would misuse it. You are being prepared for sudden financial increase, deep emotional healing, long-awaited justice, impossible miracles, restoration of things you thought were gone forever. Heaven will lift you so high that past pain will look small. My beloved, prepare your heart. Here comes the truth heaven has circled for years. Have you wondered why your battles felt heavier, your heartbreaks deeper, your setbacks longer? It was not bad luck. It was spiritual weight carried only by those chosen for extraordinary lives. Before you were born, sacred promises were spoken over you, a purpose, a light, a divine assignment to touch lives in ways you cannot yet see. Darkness attacked early because you are dangerous to it. Loneliness came not because you are unlovable, but to protect your destiny from wrong voices. Every heartbreak removed old layers so your true spirit could shine. Every tear watered seeds now ready to bloom. Do you feel that gentle warmth in your chest? That is your spirit recognizing truth. You are stepping into the chapter written for you from the beginning. Jesus says, I was rebuilding them piece by piece, strength by strength, light by light. Someone has been sending negative energy your way, jealous thoughts, envy, wishes for your delay. That is why you feel drained around certain people. But Archangel Michael has already cut those cords. His light is cleansing your path. You are entering a destiny season. Wrong people will naturally fall away. Right opportunities will chase you. Money will flow unexpectedly. True love will arrive naturally. Old wounds will heal. Confusion will become clarity. Fear will become strength. Chaos will become peace. This powerful shift cannot happen while draining connections remain. That is why heaven insisted you read every word. You are closer than ever to a major turning point. In the next 48 hours, the spiritual air around you is extra sensitive. You may notice sudden emotions, old contacts reaching out, unexpected tension, negative thoughts trying to crowd in, urges to isolate. These are not random. They are last attempts to distract you from the blessing aligning right now. Archangel Michael says the enemy cannot stop the blessing, only try to distract you before it arrives. Protect your peace. Avoid arguments. Stay away from drama. Do not revisit painful memories. Let faith speak louder than fear. Guard your energy. Spend quiet time reflecting. Speak only peaceful words. Release anything heavy in your spirit. These simple steps position you perfectly to receive a sudden financial gift, a long-awaited yes, emotional release, new opportunity, healing connection, divine separation from harm, restoration of lost things. These are scheduled with your name on them. There is a specific person or group whose hidden jealousy, doubt, or resentment interferes. Heaven is gently removing their influence so your path can open fully. My child, you were chosen before birth because heaven knew the strength you would grow into. Your pure heart remained soft despite pain. Your life trained you for big impact. That is why darkness targeted you early. Everything you survived was training for supernatural purpose. You carry divine favor. You attract miracles. You break old family pain. Your presence calms others. Your spirit exposes falsehood. You vibrate at a higher level. That is why heaven often separated you, to protect and prepare you. Now a massive release forms. Sudden money, surprising good news, unexpected opportunity, answered prayer, restoration, genuine new person, freedom from stagnation. Some blessings come through people. A divinely chosen person is stepping into your story, aligned, safe, pure in heart, perfectly timed. Their presence will bring peace, clarity, stability. For some a soulmate, for others a destiny helper or mentor. They are very close. Heaven is arranging the meeting. This person's energy feels like calm, warmth, truth. You will not chase or force. You will feel seen, valued, protected. 3 signs. Perfect timing without pressure. Deep peace, life-giving words. Their arrival connects directly to your breakthroughs. Doors open. Blockages vanish. Favor flows. That is why past relationships were attacked. The enemy feared this unstoppable connection. Their entry may feel sudden. A message, encounter, changed routine, synchronicity, repeated signs. Pay attention. When they arrive, your heart will know. My beloved, you stayed until the end. Heaven's light is shining brightly on you now. Your blessing is ready. Your miracle is moving. Nothing can stop what carries your name. Receive it with open hands and grateful heart. My beloved child, you chose to stay once more, to whisper continue with your heart. And because of that simple yet powerful act of faith, another beautiful layer of heaven's truth is unfolding just for you. Feel the gentleness of this moment. Your spirit said yes again, and the divine realm responded immediately, drawing even closer with arms full of blessings that have your name written all over them. Heaven is smiling upon you right now, filled with pride and tenderness, because every time you decide to keep going, you prove that you are truly ready for the deeper healing, the greater revelation, and the fuller outpouring of love that has been waiting patiently for this exact season in your life. Take a slow, deep breath and let it settle in your chest. The reason this connection, this divine person tied to your breakthrough, is happening right now, after all the waiting, after all the pain, after all the seasons that felt too long and too lonely, is because heaven needed to prepare you first. Not to punish you with delay, but to protect you with perfect timing. You had to go through the refining fire so that when this person steps into your story, you would recognize true peace instead of settling for familiar chaos. You had to learn your own worth through the heartbreak so that you would never again shrink yourself to fit into someone else's limited space. You had to walk alone for a while so that your spirit would grow strong enough to carry the weight of the enormous blessing this connection will bring. My dear one, heaven allowed certain doors to close and certain people to walk away because those relationships, as painful as their ending felt, were only shadows of what real love looks like. They were lessons dressed as loss. They were training ground for your heart to know the difference between someone who merely fills a space and someone who multiplies your light. Every tear you cried over the wrong person watered the ground for the right one to grow. Every boundary you learned to set became the foundation for a connection built on mutual respect, safety, and divine purpose.